Hello and welcome to another video, this time going through the June 2020 question 1 on probability from the stats applied part of the maths exam. Okay, so let's have a look at this. What have we got here? We've got a Venn diagram. Good. I like the Venn diagram ones. It's very easy to test like everything from like basic skills to really quite advanced skills with Venn diagrams. That's why I quite like it when they include it in the paper. I think they can often be very fair questions. Anyway, look at this. So we've got D inside A, that will freak students out. B overlapping A and C. Clearly A and C are mutually exclusive. That answers part 1 because they don't overlap, yeah? Write down any pair of mutually exclusive events. So I'm just going to put A and C. What else could we have had there? D and C, because D and C don't overlap. Or D and B. Yeah, as long as there's no overlap, they'll be mutually exclusive. So there's lots of choices there. So that's quite a nice little start, and that's what I mean. You can make it gentle at the start but get harder at the end. Okay, P of B is 0.4. Okay, find the value of P. Well, if it's 0.4, then P must be 0.09 because that's got to add up to 0.4. P of B is the whole circle for B. Okay, given also that A and B are independent, well, don't forget, if A and B are independent, never forget this, it's a great way of testing independence. That means that P of A times P of B equals P of A intersection B. Okay, so what is P of A? Well, it's going to be 0.4, well, those two added together, plus Q. That's just P of A. And I'm going to times that by P of B, which we know is 0.4. Now, what is the intersection? Well, we know that's 0.24. Yeah? So something times by 0.4 is 0.24, and I can tell you that 0.6 times 0.4 is 0.24. So this must be equal to 0.6. And so Q is 0.2. Done. Okay, now we get to the sort of tougher bit of the question. We're told this conditional statement here. So we're told that the probability of not B given C is 0.64. Well, my advice, and it's not always my advice in conditional probability questions, sometimes there's a nice intuitive way of understanding conditional probability, but here this looks like a job for the formula. Not B and C over what you were given C, that must be 0.64. And now let's turn this into a pure maths problem by identifying what the probabilities are for these regions. Right, what is not B and it's in C? So it's going to not be in B and it's going to be in C. It must be this R. And what is C? Well, it's P plus R. And that equals 0.64. Yeah, but don't forget we worked out P earlier, that's 0.09, so let's write it down as 0.09. Okay, now it's just a case of rearranging the linear equation. So we're going to have R equals 0.64 of 0.09 plus R. Well, let's call this R equals 0.64 times 0.09. I'm desperately trying to avoid finding 9% of 0.64 in my head, plus 0.64R. I think I might have to though. Take that now over here, you get 0.36. R is 0.64 times 0.09. And therefore R is 0.64 times 0.09 over 0.36. Okay, let me actually work that out with a calculator to check I've got the right answer. 0.64 times 0.09 and then divide that by 0.36. Okay, I'm getting 4/25 or 0.16. Cool. And now S, well, S is going to be all of that. We now know all the values. So for S, we just need to take everything, all of those values away from 1. So 1 minus all of this. And I think we found that Q was 0.2, didn't we? So that's 0.6 minus 0.07 minus the value of P, which is 0.09, was it? Yep. Minus value of R, which is 0.16. And that should come to 0.08. But I'm just going to check 0.4, 0.33, 0.24, minus 0.16 is 0.08. Yeah, we're all good. And that's that question done. Hope you enjoyed the video. Best of luck with stats. Bye-bye.